Hey everyone, this is Denitris Farrell, Transformation Strategist and Success Coach. Thanks for tuning in for my second installation of Transition Talk Tuesday. Today I want to talk about decoupling your value from your past. So in addition to the fear and uncertainty of what's to come that I mentioned in last week's video, many of us in transition often fear that who we are, our worth, and our value is somehow closely connected and intertwined with where we were, that thing we're transitioning from. And this triggers a sort of threat to our natural need for status. And we talked about David Rock's SCARF model and status being the S in that model. So this triggers sort of a threat to that need for status. And it also allows imposter syndrome to seep in. We start to think, well, if I'm no longer at this company, am I still successful? Or maybe it was just luck that I had that position anyway. Was I qualified? Should I have had it? Can I do it again, right? However it presents itself, we are often left fearing that the best for us is behind us. So as I mentioned last week, during this transition, I really had to do some internal mindset work. I had to work through, sort through, sift through these feelings and decouple my value from my professional associations. And I want to tell you guys about one powerful exercise that helped me through this. And it was first introduced to me by a really good friend, mentor, coach, Damali Rett. And I've seen it several times since then, but I definitely want to give her credit for introducing it to me. And what it is a brag list. So I created this brag list, and a brag list is exactly what the name suggests. It's a list of your accomplishments. And so I recommend physically writing that brag list down and revisiting it often. So for me, creating that brag list was just a welcome reminder of who I am and what I've been able to accomplish and what I bring to the table. And it just reinforces that status need and helps to minimize the imposter syndrome. So just as an aside, a pro tip for those of you in transition who are transitioning to a different job, a different industry, you want to retool for your career and return to school, this exercise of creating a brag list is really helpful as you prepare your resume, as you prepare any admissions applications, your essays, and as you prepare and mock for interviews. And one way, if you find yourself stuck, I always tell my direct reports and clients, if you find yourself stuck, pull your last 3 to 5 years of performance reviews and just read through those and highlight some things there that will either spark some thoughts, or usually we are doing the loudest horn tooting during our review time. And so you should probably be able to just pull sentences right from that. So yeah, create your brag list. I was able to do that, and it really just helped to shore up some of that fear and quiet some of the imposter syndrome as I, really started to navigate this transition of leaving a Fortune 100 company and going off and launching my coaching and consulting practice. Transitions can be tough, they can be scary, but when you really take the time to reflect on all that you've accomplished, you start to realize that the catalyst, the one common theme in all of those things that you've accomplished in life, whether it's at home or at work, it's been you. You're the catalyst. You're the least common denominator, or the greatest really common denominator, whichever way you want to look at it. That allows you to reframe your thinking around transitions, right? It's no longer you thinking about what you're leaving behind. Now you can celebrate and appreciate what you can take with you. All that knowledge, all those experiences, the relationships you've built, all of those things are yours. You take them wherever you go because you did those things. You did that, right? So just keep that in mind. I think that being able to reframe how we think through the challenges of transition and shed those in a different light really help to energize and provide perspective and the needed push to keep going to the next level. Thanks again for watching and joining me for Transition Talk Tuesday. I really hope this post resonates with you. If so, please do me a favor, share, drop me a note below. I hope to see you again next Tuesday. Again, this is Denetrice Farrell, Transformation Strategist and Success Coach, and this is Transition Talk Tuesday. See you next week.